The atom bomb was dropped in those two cities. And that had generations suffered from that bombing. So it's very inhuman. Cultivating a human spirit means don't become inhuman. What? Don't become? It is said even speaking harshly is inhuman. Speaking harshly also is cruelty. Speaking harshly also is violence. Therefore we have Vacho Vegam. So cultivating human spirit means this verse. Vacho Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam, Jihva Vegam, Buddharop. This is cultivating human spirit. And Mahaprabhu has said very eloquently, because you are born in this great country, Bharata Bhumi, become a perfect human being. Janma Sartha Kuri. That means practice Vacho Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam. And then become a guru. And then take this message. Janma Sartha Kuri Karo Prabhupada. Prabhupada is the most wonderful example of not only being a perfect human being, but making others also perfect. It is beyond politics. It is beyond economics. It is beyond sociology, social structure. It is beyond racism. It's even beyond humanism. Because humanism means you can kill animals. No, it's beyond humanism. You can't kill animals. So if you want to put Krishna consciousness in a covered way, so that people don't think we are religious and partial and we are sectarian, so we can say Krishna conscious means cultivating human spirit. That means you don't act in an inhuman way. That one verse is enough. Rest of the verses are all when you are in Raganuga Bhakti. First become human being. We are not human beings. We may look like human beings, but we are not. There is a message there on that Vyasa said. Dedicated life. There is a message on that. Dedicate your life. And where you can put dedication should be the absolute ultimate place. You know that story, no? गांव में एक आदमी था, जब गांव में पाटिल होता है ना, गांव में एक पाटिल, गांव में क्या बोलते हैं? मुखिया गांव का मुखिया होता है, वो मुखिया का सेवा करता था. फिर देखा जब तहसीलदार आया तो मुखिया नाचने लगा, मतलब he was running around and serving. फिर मैंने सोचा मैं इसको क्यों सेवा करूं, मैं तहसीलदार को सेवा करूं. फिर आप तहसीलदार के पास चला गया लोग. जब कलेक्टर आया तहसीलदार नाचने लगा. क्या? जब मिनिस्टर आया कलेक्टर नाचने लगा. उस वजह मैं कलेक्टर को नहीं करूंगा, फिर मैं मिनिस्टर को सेवा करूंगा, तो मिनिस्टर के पास चला. He wanted to dedicate his life. मिनिस्टर को चला गया. तो उस जमाने में अकबर राजा था, अकबर. तो मिनिस्टर ने अकबर जो आता अकबर के लिए सब कुछ करा. बोला फिर मैं अकबर को सेवा करूंगा. तो अकबर को सेवा करने के लिए चला. एक दिन देखा दोपहर को अकबर नमाज कर रहा था, या अल्लाह या खुदा करके. क्या? अरे ये भी भीख मांग रहा है. मैंने सोचा सबसे बड़ा आदमी ये भी तो भीख मांग रहा है और अल्लाह से मांग रहा है. मैं भी मांग सकता हूँ अल्लाह से. इनको क्यों सेवा करूं? अल्लाह का सेवा में क्या किया? So he put his dedication in the highest place. अल्लाह का सेवा करो. That is the perfection of dedication. Height of dedication is to serve Krishna. So we don't want to say directly Let's become a Krishna devotee. We don't want to go that way. It will create a lot of resistance. We have to find a smooth way to bring people. So this is, हम लोग कहते हैं ना ये तो पापी है, बोलते हैं ना, हिटलर को बोलते हैं ना पापी है, बोलते हैं मुसोलिनी को पापी बोलते हैं, और कई लोग हैं, लिस्ट बड़ा लंबा है. तो how to, Arjuna is telling, I can stop the wind, but I can't stop my mind. Abhyasena kunteya vairagyena vidyate. And this is the best time of your life. Of course, any time is best time. You please tell me, मेरा भारत महान, ठीक है, मान लिया, but why? Why मेरा? Because BJP is ruling. If Congress is ruling, मेरा Bharat is beman. Yeah? Because BJP is ruling, is mahan. No. Out of the 4 defects, 1 defect is cheating. To cheat or to get cheated. A perfect human being will not cheat, and he will not allow anybody to cheat him. Prabhupada said, Mr. Price. How many of you know Mr. Price? What did he do? He would have cheated the people when they wanted to buy. Prabhupada said, he cannot cheat me. I'm a Kolkata man. What he said? He cannot cheat me? I'm a Kolkata man. You should put that also on the wall. I love this phrase, cultivating human spirit, because it solves our headache about talking about, power of the holy name and all those things. People don't like to hear all that stuff. And it is offense to preach to them about the glories of the holy name. You have to find suitable, more corporate style. What? Every corporate will like this topic, cultivating human spirit. They will like it. You try this. You try with your corporates. Try with your corporate. Nobody will refuse this topic. But their understanding, before that I have to tell you something. You see, His Grace Gauranga Prabhu was there in Vrindavan for a conference called Purana Tilakam. Just after Prabhupada's disappearance day. Anybody was in Vrindavan? Just after Prabhupada's disappearance day. Next day, in that institute, that Vrindavan Institute, conference was there, Purana Tilakam. Because it is said in Padma Puran, Bhagavatam is described as Purana Tilakam. It's glorified. So they want to have everything online about Bhagavatam. There are a million things to do with online about Bhagavatam. There's a whole big group in Hyderabad. They are working on it. So Gauranga Prabhu was invited there. Radheshyam was there. And Bhakti Swarup, that Maharaj was there. Quite a few other people were there. It was a nice conference. So in that, Gauranga Prabhu chose to speak about Ashtalakshmi. I was surprised by his choice of that. Later on, I could understand why he spoke about that. How many of you know the names of 8 Lakshmis? At least 1 or 2 Lakshmis. Dhanalakshmi and Bhagyalakshmi are same. Yes. So, I don't fully remember. Animal wealth. Animal is also wealth. So, therefore, it's called Gajalakshmi. Because elephant is the most glorious animal, royal animal. Santana Lakshmi, Vidya Lakshmi, Dhanya Lakshmi, Dhana Lakshmi. I have it in my mobile. I'll open it and I'll read it later. So there are 8 Lakshmis. Maybe I should open it now. Let me see. Why don't you go in your mobile, Ashtalakshmi, you type, you will get it. You will get at least the names you will get. I have pictures also, but you can get the names. So what I want to say is, what he spoke is perfect topic, how to become a human being, how to cultivate human spirit. Because now, Lakshmi means cash, land, property, stocks, shares, gold, jewelry. This is what people consider as Lakshmi. Nagad Narayan. What they say? Have you heard this? Cash is king. What? You have not heard this expression? Cash is king. We give cash, everything is immediately available. Nagad Narayan, they say like that. Nagad means cash, hard cash. Nagad Narayan. That's an imported Western idea. As far as wealth is concerned, we should not import the idea from the West, because we have much better understanding of what is wealth. In fact, our country is the only country which has this understanding of who are these Lakshmis. Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Sambrahma Sevyamanam Govindam Adipurusham Tumham. There cannot be a better description about Bhagavan. The word God is not same as Bhagavan. It does not even come close to Paramatma. The word God, it may have a touch of Paramatma, but not much. Bhagavan is out of range for them. They can't comprehend Bhagavan. But somehow or other, by the grace of Hitler, Mussolini, they understood what is not human spirit. What? Hitler, he was telling me, you were not born when I came to ISKCON. But I was not born when the Second World War happened. I was born just after that. Second World War, when did it happen? When it started, when it ended? Almost 3 years. 44 it ended. First World War? Huh? Correct. And 1918, what happened in Kolkata? Bhakti Vinod Asan. Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj was staying there. You didn't go. How many of you went there? Bhakti Vinod Asan. How many of you read that? His stay there. Then Prabhupada went there, no, to meet him. Which year he went? 22. He was staying there. Cultivating human spirit, totally opposite of that is the First World War and Second World War. In fact, that is the root cause of Japanese, even though they were also militaristic at some point of time, Japanese do have a very graceful lifestyle. Much better than even Chinese. Chinese are somewhat more cruel. Japanese are quite graceful. They have some sense of beauty, sense of grace. They have. Of course, every race has some sense of, some gift they have from God. So, the topic was given by them, cultivating human spirit, because Japanese suffered a lot because of the First World War and Second World War. War is totally anti-human. Then people will ask, well, you have Bhagavad Gita, that is war. But if Dharma Samsthapanarthaya Sambhavami, First World War and Second World War was not about Dharma Samsthapana. That we'll discuss later. But that could be confusing to people. They put all violence in one bracket. What about doctors doing surgery? How about heart transplant? Is it violence or not? Really? He's removing your heart. Is it not violence? We have to do some explanation about Mahabharata war, Ramayana. We have to do some explanation about it. Because people think all wars are same. And you know, after the Second World War, the modern world evolved because they came to they had what is called a treaty. All the enemy Axis and the allies. You heard about this word? Axis countries and allies countries. There are two groups. You know, Russia, Japan, few countries joined together, and Britain, America were called allies, and Germany and other countries were called Axis countries and allies countries. They created havoc in the world. I have 3 great uncles who were in the army, participated in the Second World War. 3 uncles there. The first business of war is to break the family because the men go away. You know the story of in Germany, ladies becoming atheistic? You heard about that story? Prabhupada mentioned it. It said husband died, son died, a father died, a brother died. So they were all praying to God, saying that, please save my husband. And when they died, they didn't come back, the ladies became atheistic. They said, no, God is. Then Prabhupada said, but you prayed for your husband to come back, but you didn't consult God before you started the war. But in Mahabharata, the war was started by Krishna. That is the difference. So I have to finish this point. 2 world wars brought little bit of sense, very little, not much. How not to, but of course it's already lost, already forgotten. Hundreds of wars are going on. But they kind of maintain some peace because, you know, if you want to do international business, global business, you don't want shipping lanes to be blocked. You don't want airports to be bombed. You don't want, the business requires some peace, right? Otherwise you have to reroute the shipping. It will take more days to go around. So business requires, you know, quickest and biggest benefit in the shortest time. So wars are a problem for business people. From that point of view, they approach how to keep wars at a manageable level. But our business is not. Our business is war is required when adharma comes up. If no other way is there, then war is required. But we don't want to go that way. We want to prevent war. How to prevent war? Make them as human as possible. So these 2 world wars brought some kind of a, you know, economic agreement, trade agreement, tax agreement. So these are all, most of you, if you know economics and international law, you will know these things are there. So the best possible way to open the topic, how to become a proper human being. How many of you think you are already perfect gentlemen? You can't be a gentleman because you are not wearing a tie. You know what they say? God made man. You know this? God made man and tailor made a gentleman. God made man and tailor made gentleman. That is not human being. pant, coat, shirt, and that's not true. But you see, our problem is we love material life more than we love Krishna. That's a fact. Don't cheat yourself. You know, we used to have for our youth, we used to have a topic for debate. Sadhu Sang or Samsung? What is the topic? I hope there's nobody in Samsung here. Ask parents, they want Sadhu Sang for their children or Samsung for their children, what they will say. That is not human spirit. No. No. Mahatma anastu mampartha devim prakritim ashrata. That is why human spirit means devim prakritim ashrata. Not that mogasa moga karmano rakshasim ashrim chaiva prakritim mohinim shrita. So that is Devi Prakriti and Mohini Prakriti. What? There is Devi Prakriti and Prakriti Mohinim Shrita. Mohini Prakriti. Devi Prakriti and Mohini Prakriti. At this point, any comment? Any feedback? Where we are, this lecture is going where? Where is it going? Yes, it's going to Bhagwan. Where is this lecture going? Is it going in the right direction or not? No response? Huh? And interesting thing about that book is, that essay was written by Prabhupada some early 30 or 40, I don't remember exactly when. But he couldn't go to that conference. But that essay remained. It remained with the Bhaktivedanta Book Trust archives. Somehow they decided, because see, Prabhupada has written, when he was planning to go for that, he was searching for an Oriental artist to illustrate his essays. So it was called Autumn Nights in Vrindavan. What? That was the topic for that essay. And that was explaining, because Japanese love nature. So that was complete description about nature in Vrindavan in autumn period. And Prabhupada wanted an Oriental artist. Somehow the BBT found one Chinese lady. She made those illustrations Chinese style. How many of you seen it? That it's childish illustration. Krishna Bhojan Stali in Vrindavan, Krishna eating. Very nice 48 paintings of it. Wonderful paintings. There's another story about Prabhupada had so many artists painting for him. That calls for another lecture. That cannot happen now. We can go on saying how wonderful things Prabhupada did, how wonderful people came to him. There's no end to it. I had the exhibition in two places, one in Chandigarh and one in Bangalore, only about artists. How many artists came to Prabhupada, how many pictures they painted. I had a QR code also for them and their profile. Same thing with Prabhupada leading disciples. I had all their pictures, profiles, what services they did, about the artists, what they did. So out of that, I chose 3 main artists. I chose out of 144 artists, I chose 70 artists with their name and their number of paintings. Out of 70 artists, 33 artists, I gave a profile about them and their paintings. Out of 33 artists, 3 artists I illustrated personally about them. One is Govinda Dasi, another is Bhakti Siddhant from Vrindavan. The third one is the Chinese lady artist. There are hundreds and millions of things to talk about Prabhupada and his disciples. There's no end to it. But for you, I'm sticking to this topic. How to become a proper human being. And that verse, Vacho Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam, Jiva Vegam. But don't quote that verse. Speak roundabout. How to become a proper human being. This is accepted by everybody. Even United Nations, It is a wonderful topic for United Nations. So I have to come back. So Gaurang Prabhu spoke about 8 Lakshmis. Anybody found out all those 8? So cattle wealth, then grains, then Santana Lakshmi, children are wealth. Then you found? Veera Lakshmi, yes, courage and resilience. Then Vijaya Lakshmi, victory. Right? That's Yatta Yogeshwara Krishna Yatta Pato Dhanadra Tatta Sri Vijayo. Vijay. Vijaya Lakshmi. Then Vidya Lakshmi, of course. Of course, there are 2 types of Vidya. Avidya, which looks like Vidya. Isopanishad. Vidyamsa, Avidyamsa, which looks like Vidya. And real Vidya. Atma Vidya. Atma Vidya. Then Adi Lakshmi. Then I think 1 or 2 are not there. Dhanya Lakshmi, yes. Aishwarya Lakshmi. Okay. So the point is, don't run after job and money. That is not the way to become a perfect human being. If you want mango tree to give mango, do you put 500 rupees note at the root? Please give some mangoes. Here, 500 rupees. Does mango tree produce mango when you put money at the root? But mango comes from where? It doesn't come from the shop. Where it comes from? Huh? Now why are you putting 500 rupee note in the shop? You put water at the root of the tree. That's all. That is Krishna's arrangement. Money arrangement is crook's arrangement. What? This whole idea of how the money makes the world go mad. It doesn't say like that. Say money makes the world go, but I'm saying go mad. At least in the olden days, they had some decency. They talk this cash. Prabhupada uses a very harsh word about this cash economy. Prabhupada did not even like so much gold standard. How many of you know what is gold standard? How many of you studied economics? What is the meaning on the rupee note? I promise to pay the bearer the sum of such. Have you ever read what is on the note? What is on the note? What does it say? Who is promising? Huh? Who? Tell some. It says RBI governor, or what does it say on the note? You people don't even see what is in the. What is written there? See, the word I is used. I promise. So what should be there below that? Impersonal. I mean the person's signature should be there. अरे खोल के तो देखो, आंख खोल के तो देखो रुपया को. नीचे गवर्नर का सिग्नेचर है, उनका नाम है. क्या है उनका? प्रभु जी पहली बार कैश देख रहे हैं. किसका सिग्नेचर है? अरे नाम बताओ. Name must be there. Nahi hai? See, you people don't even. Actually, that person is like Kuber because he is signing and giving you the money. He's like Kuber. Like Kuber is. And you don't know who is Kuber, current Kuber, who is current Kuber, you don't know. So, Shaktikant Das, there was previously one Patel, Urjis Patel or something. Something like that. There have been many parampara of governors. But the problem is, it says, I promised the bearer, and he signs it, and 3 years later, that guy is dead. So what about the promise? He's dead. The guy is dead. Promise, क्या करेगा promise को? गंगा में डालो, क्या? Useless. That is legal position. Once the person dies, the promise is not valid. What you will do? Man is dead. That is number one cheating. What? And you people don't even know what somebody is promising. Cash is not king. Krishna is king. What? And Krishna has so many Lakshmis. We call Lakshmi point. No, we don't say cash. We call Lakshmi point. Lakshmi. There is nothing called shortage. Only shortage, only scarcity is Krishna consciousness. There's no other shortage. There's no poverty. There's no nothing. This morning, somewhere I was hearing. This morning after the Bhagavatam Arati, somebody was reading, no, Inspector Mosi. You will preach in the rich area or poorer area. Prabhupada said, it doesn't matter to us. Both are diseased. Both are diseased. Doesn't matter. So Prabhupada, I'm not going to go and say, Senapati Bhakta and Acharya. I'm saying Prabhupada is a perfect human being. And if this world can understand who can be perfect human being, that's a big progress. We don't want to talk about Raganuga Bhakti and who Prabhupada was in Kolkata. We don't want to talk about that. I'm saying straight, practical stuff. You want a perfect human being, come to Prabhupada. And you want to become perfect human being, come to Prabhupada. That's it. My lecture is over. You got 5 minutes before I go. Oh, I have to crack my standard joke. I forgot. This is how I usually end my lecture. भगवान का धाम का क्या क्या नाम है? भगवान का धाम के क्या क्या नाम है? Okay. Then. Okay. It's not hot, it's getting cold. Okay then. Nobody knows Brahma Samhita. How would you describe? Bhagwan ka Dham Brahma Samhita mein kaisa describe kiya? First word. क्या है? चिंतामणि धाम. भगवान का धाम का क्या नाम है? जो कलकत्ता पे रह रहे हैं, इस धाम का क्या नाम है? Nobody heard this joke? It's called Mani Chinta Dham. What? Ask Acharya Ratna what he's thinking of all day long. So where you guys want to be? Mani Chinta Dham or Chinta Mani Dham? Where you want to be? Where you want to be? Where? Huh? Bring all your checkbooks here. Put all your money here. Correct? Acharatna. They should put all the money here, right? Then they'll be free from chinta about money. No. Once they give it up. Your money hai to hi chinta hai. So I always tell people, bring all your money here. Then you'll be free from chinta. We don't need, for bhakti, where is the question of cash? You can't buy bhakti. You can't buy. We should be happy-go-lucky, jolly devotees. What? Jolly devotees. You know, sometimes when people sit and chant, not in Newtown, another, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram. Is this ecstasy? आनंदम बुद्धि वर्धन. हम आके बोलते हैं लोगों को हमारे मंदिर में. Let us be happy go lucky, jolly devotee. Nothing. Ma sucha. What? Everything belongs to Krishna. Krishna is the greatest mystic. You may, just to make your parents feel little comfortable, you may actually join a job, you may work for some time, but your heart, soul, body should be with Krishna. Even marriages are meant to please Krishna. Marriage is not between two persons, not between two families, not between two communities. Marriage is to give Krishna a stable home. Vamsi Vadana Suvasa. The family, the boy and the girl, they want to offer Krishna a stable home and serve Krishna in that home. When they serve Krishna in that home, they can live in that house. And that becomes a stable family. Krishna is the Sambandha. Actual Sambandha for the boy is Krishna. Actual Sambandha for the girl is Krishna. Superficially, it looks like a relationship between boy and girl. Superficial. If it is superficial relationship, there will be divorce. There will be separation. There will be quarrel. Love at first sight? Huh? Divorce at first sight. Home means where Krishna is served. This is marriage. This is perfect. This is authorized. Serving Krishna, Grihastha, serving Krishna is most proper association. Because the girl is serving Krishna, the boy is serving Krishna. So they can be together. There's no issue about it. But when you tell the girl, saas ko seva karo, she'll say no. Why should I? I have my own money. I can live my life. I don't need to. They don't even want to take care of children. Achha, ye bhi ek problem. Krishna is telling, Suchinam Srimatam Gehe Yoga Prashto Vijayate. I am sending them to your home because you are practicing devotion and they should get a second chance. Yoga Prashta. What? See, marriage has two purposes. To give shelter to jivas, Krishna is sending a second chance. That's why Prabhupada said taking care of children is like deity worship. Taking Vaikuntha children. If father and mother are devotees, practicing sadhana, taking care of children, Prabhupada said, is like deity worship. Because Krishna is sending. Am be the Pradapita. Grihastha is not a mistake in Bhagavad Gita. Chaturvanyam Maya system. It's not a mistake. We don't know how to do that ashram. That's the point. Ye din grihe bhajan deke grihate goloka pai. Grihe tako vane tako sada hari bolega. How to do it? And we have that famous formula. 25% for the family, 25% for the future, 50% for Acharya Ratna. At least people in Newtown should do that. I'm not seeing any hand being raised. Oh, quick. Yes.
Hare Krishna. My question is, like, you were speaking about Lakshmi and money. So our new temple is coming up. So when we approach people, like devotees and even general people who are chanting few rounds or who are not chanting, we see that very few people are, the people have a lot of attachment for money. Even devotees, those who are properly 16 rounded devotees, they also don't want to donate for temple. They also don't wish, they want to make a big home, big, lot of things in this world. I'm not criticizing anyone. I'm just asking you that how we can give up attachment to money, because attachment to money is very deep. And even for devotees, it is very difficult to give up.
It's not a problem. Money is least of the problem in the world. Money creates problems. You see, माँ बाप सरकार, हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? We make government माँ बाप. We think we are a product of India. We are Indian citizens. Mera Bharat Mahan. You see, these are all unwanted misconceptions for pure devotion. I'm not saying you become a pure devotee. I'm saying at least avoid misconception. First of all, how many things I have to, I don't know. First of all, you are putting your money in your children's education. I'm going to tell you one short story. I have to go. One girl, I just came to know recently, I visited her family. She was studying in 8th standard. This will explain to you everything about what is the wrong thing about money, including parents' problem. When she was studying in 8th standard, somebody put in her head, she should go and study in an American university. 8th standard. Somehow she took it seriously. She prepared all the certificates. She prepared everything to go abroad. So many formalities. And she went abroad. She joined a university. She became a graduate in engineering. Okay. Now, when she completed the graduation, by the time, initially the parents had a loan of 60 to 80 lakhs. They sent her there. And then in the 4 years, that loan grew into 1.5 crores because she was spending $1,000 per month for herself to live. $1,000 per month. So in the 4 years, it became 1.5 crore loan. Now, as she completed the graduation, she got a job also. She came back to India for renewing the visa. And when she went back, theoretically, the job was there. When she went to the company, when she went to the job, when they were supposed to confirm her on the job, they gave her a notice saying Donald Trump has made a law, no jobs for people non-American. That means international students are called non-American. Jobs only for Americans. They said, we are removing you from the job because government has made a statement that non-Americans cannot be given jobs. All of you know about this. Nothing new for her. She had 60 days time because she got another job also she can't get because everybody will still do the same thing. The only hope is for her to go for a postgraduate. In America, just graduate degree is not good enough. You must go for a postgraduate degree. That takes 2 years. That means another crore rupee loan. You have to pay fees to the university. Actually, I don't know why we are maintaining American universities with Indian money. All our money is going for maintaining English universities and American universities. Crazy. And make it worse, Indians are the top CEOs, top doctors, everything there. And why you have to go? I'm not saying material life, we should become superpower. I'm not saying that. That's not the topic. Topic is why a family, middle class family, should incur 2.5 crore debt for a useless American degree. And that degree will not help give her a nice job here because it will not pay like that. 2.5 crore debt they have. And they have one more daughter to go. So I was not going to say this word, but I'm going to say it now. Prabhupada said, cash, not actual gold. Cash is prostitution of money. Because cash can be traded in any way. Money exchange. You see, you check. Prabhupada says, cash economy is prostitution. Because when you misuse money, money is going even to the terrorists. Money is being misused in hundreds of ways. Money is the cause of practically all non-virtuous things. Practically it is cause of all non-virtuous things. Money cannot bring virtue. Excuse me. Hare Krishna. Who is speaking? हाँ आप कहाँ हो? आप कहाँ हो?
मैं तो ऑलरेडी नीमटा हूँ और आपका राइड लोकेशन भेज दीजिए मेरा व्हाट्सएप पर.
हाँ भेज देता हूँ. Prabhu, you send our guest house location to him. He's the taxi driver. Now I have to go now. Taxi. Okay. So Prabhu, please. Prabhupada did not put faith in money. He said Krishna can send money. He had a simple answer. Krishna can send money. If you think money is important, he said Krishna can send it. But you will still have a headache if you think money is important. You cannot chant happily, nicely. Nadanam, Mahaprabhu said already Nadanam. Don't ask that question. Your question is cancelled. Mahaprabhu said Nadanam. Matter over. Yeah? And if you have no, one more thing is there. Then you will completely forget money. Na Sundarim. What? So you have to link Nadanam with Na Sundarim. And you have to give up your degree, Kavitam Va. You can't do anything better than Shikshashtaka. That's the last word. Anything that goes against Shikshashtaka is hopelessly evil. Mahaprabhu is the only solution, only answer. The more you follow Mahaprabhu, forget about why are you carrying the problems of the material world? Have you become Brahma? Even Brahma was regretting in Bhagavatam. He said, I am doing a thankless job. Right? The 4 Kumaras chapter, first 2 verses. Brahma is saying self-forgetfulness, all these problems, all these things. I don't know why I created this world, Brahma is saying. No, please get out of this chapter. I mean, you are all rare souls. Please have in your mind how to become a perfect human being. With money, without money, in spite of money. What? With money? In spite of money. How to become a perfect human being. That's the message. Afterwards, we'll talk about Navavida Bhakti. Let us become, first of all, human beings. We'll talk. Navavida Bhakti is too far an idea. It's too advanced idea. Right? Bhajahure Mana, Srinanda Nandana, Abhyachal Narayana. That is pure devotion. Navavida Bhakti is pure devotion. I won't go there. Don't worry. I studied economics. I went to law. I said Allah is better than all law. What? Allah is better than? Quick.